All right, guys, welcome back. We're diving back into more Michigan beer coming from Austin Brothers Beer Co. in Alpena, Michigan. This is the Blood Brothers IPA, clocking in at 7.2% ABV. So again, India Pale Ale brewed with blood orange. So this is like very much a summer beer. You could have it in the off season, I suppose, but reminds me of Sheboygan Brewing. For those of you from Michigan, you have their what is it? It's honey orange or blood orange honey. I can't remember what it is, but honestly, it's very similar in style. Sorry for not remembering off the top of my head. So many beers from Michigan. But that one sells really well in the summer months. So this, I would imagine, similar kind of beer. But this one coming in a little bit higher in the ABV category. Let us dive in. But before we do, 8/3/23 time of recording. September 13th. So, August, September, just a month and a week, month, 10 days, something like that. So not super fresh, but it's also from a new specialty distributor, M4. Shout out to Jason. Used to be H. Cox in Northern Michigan, but now it's M4. So really like Austin Brothers. I've done a few reviews on the channel now. They make great beer. I need to get over to their brewery one of these days in Alpena. So let's go to a pour. You have to love blood orange, I would imagine, because it's a strong flavor, let's put it that way, and you have to enjoy that in your hoppy IPAs. I don't know how hoppy this will be, but when you pour it, it's blood orange, almost like ruby red in that glass. But then you come over here and it's a little bit more of that dirty, muddy orange. It's fair to say it looks the part with that dark, muddy orange, little caramel mixture in there. You can tell it looks really nice, and we have that Pourmichigan glassware, baby, aroma. Yeah, it's orangey, blood orange. Yes, I could see it, almost like a touch of cranberry, a little bit slightly tangy, if you will. It smells kind of sweet, that sweet citrus maltiness kind of coming through. Yeah, it smells exactly what it should compared to the label, guys. Blood orange, that's what it is. I'm getting that on the nose. I don't think there's anything more to really investigate. It smells, I don't know. It's tough to mimic these flavors. Maybe a touch artificial. I don't know, but I guess the mouth will follow. Hopefully not, but let's see what it is on the mouthfeel. Cheers. Wow. So you get such a bit of that blood orange on the nose, like almost slightly artificial. It's so blood orange forward. The mouth, it waters it out. Yes, you get it, but maybe that's attributed to them not being artificial with this flavor. It feels very authentic. It feels like the little bit of the malty, drier, floral hop profile comes out on the back end. A slight bit of bitterness, but that blood orange subdued quite a bit and slightly watered down for 7.2%. It's actually a little bit perplexing. I would have thought it had a little bit more body to it, maybe a little bit more gritty fruit to it, but let's dive back in. It's there. It's definitely there through the middle, but then again, it hits that like hoppy, grainy back end that comes down just a little bit watered down and loses a little bit of that flavor. But I think this is a good thing. I think this could be a flavor that comes across too strongly sometimes, and I kind of talked about it. You have to really enjoy the blood orange quality. This one, I think, is just like the right amount. Like, it's not artificially done. It's not too sweet. It's not too fake tasting or too apparent that it's ruining the rest of what your IPA is. It's not just a blood orange fruit bomb, just sweetness destroying your palate. I will say, very nice balance, and the blood orange, for me, a little bit does get lost and shaded out, washed out on the back end. A little bit surprising, but if you're looking for drinkability here, 7.2%, very nice. I feel like this beer could be very tasty on draft, whereas maybe a little bit, some of that fruit and hoppiness could get lost in that can if it's not super fresh. I do feel that this would be a draft beer. Absolutely. With that being said, yes, a little bit of acidic, tangy touch coming from that blood orange, a little bit of fruitiness, a little bit of sweetness. And again, a little bit of almost like floral, piney hopped dryness on the back end to kind of round the beer out. And again, you are left with that dry, like almost the pith and the skin of the blood orange on the back end. Now that I think about it, I feel like that fruit is integrated in there really nicely. And you're just left with that dry skin and pith on the back end to just finish the beer out altogether. Really nice for 7.2. Again, a little bit watered down could be my big complaint, I suppose, but could also be a positive as well, with not getting that artificial flavor or that fake beer flavor that I don't like in some of the big breweries. So I will give them authenticity and good flavoring here with real ingredients. So where do I put this beer? You have to love it. Am I a blood orange guy? Not particularly. It's not my favorite beer. It's not my favorite IPA in the whole world, but Austin Brothers makes some darn good stuff. This is a nice version of a blood orange IPA, and not too fake. So I'm just going to go like, 3.8 out of 5. It's good. I'd revisit it. I'd have it again, but it's not something I would, want in my fridge all the time. It's not something I would want all day long. So that being said, 7.2% goes down really smooth. That's where I stand today, guys. It's been Austin Brothers Blood Brothers IPA. Thanks for being here. Cheers.